have one team talk to another team, so we like that. Okay. Is that okay for you? Okay, good.
Yes, it's perfect.
Thank you. 자, 혹시 다 됐어요? 이제 또 이제 닫아도 될까요?
네, 그렇습니다.
네. Okay, before we start, I'm going to share some words for this presentation. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Good job, everyone. I mean it. Good job, everyone. We have now arrived at the final day of our 5-day design sprint. First of all, congratulations. And over the past few days, we've gone through a complete innovation journey from understanding the problem and sketching all ideas, building realistic prototypes, and running 2 whole rounds of user testing. You've done the real work of design team under time pressure, and you've done it incredibly well. Today is not about judgment; it's about celebrating. There are no winners and our race. Just a collection of unique, thoughtful, and inspiring ideas created by you. So take this opportunity to share your work confidently and show us what you discovered, and what you built, and how you've grown. And let's also cheer each other on. Every team has something to offer. Okay. So I'm going to give you 10 minutes, team, and without cancellation. Okay. This is not competition, and so it's study. So let's get started from team 1. Okay. Please clap for them. Thank you. So team 1, you share your slideshow. Can I hear your voice now? Can you hear me now?
Hello everyone, my name is Miriam, representing Group 1, also for basic parts. So in our group, we are presenting design for mental health in Uganda, and this is called Minded, Uganda for Health. Okay, so mental health is a critical aspect of well-being, and it's a global problem that is highlighted. The recent 2022 meta-analysis showed that 54% of people in the world have an need mental health services, and specifically in Uganda, mental health disorders stand at 22.9%, with depression affecting 1 in every 4 persons. That is not a quarter of every 100 people affected with mental health problems. Some of the barriers that have been identified through research include stigma, lack of trust in the health workers, and also lack of knowledge of where and how to get our services for mental health. The Management App aims to bridge this gap by providing access and support to services. The problem within the Uganda context, like we've seen in the literature, mental health still really affects a significant portion of Ugandans, and stigma as one of the leading factors that influences this gap hinders, creates fear within people to go and access mental health services just in case they know where to get them. They fear to be judged by people, family members, and the community. Recently, I don't know where I come in a central, but when you commit suicide, the one is different from everyone else. But also that cannot come and have a service for you and your family. That shows that when you die, you're already judged for what you want, what you go through. Like this is a sickness, and it is not able to treatment. In terms of we've seen still hinders services. There's low awareness about availability of patients and how to access them. The Ugandan system has made aware that evidence people go to and health center free. These all centers and services are not available at these health facilities. But also get them through regional hospitals, district hospitals, and also national hospitals. So the issue of lack of and family support also hinders the services. Now we have come up with an AI health solution designed to bridge the gaps we have seen. Our goal is to connect Ugandans with accessible, confidential, and reliable support directly through the phones. So this innovative application is designed to connect individuals anywhere within the country with qualified therapists and mental health access services, including referrals. So if you don't get services through the application, you're able to say where can I get these services. So we have our key stakeholders that we intend to collaborate with. This includes individuals in the communities. These are the primary stakeholders because they are direct users of the service. The Ministry of Health, if they can incorporate this essential service into the health system, this is really, really helpful. Healthcare professionals, we have still have but these professionals able to connect them and get patients can connect them.
Find her able to track her payments. She's also able, in case she wants to pay one of the utilities, like to pay TV or electricity at home, she also has she has to do it right there, seated at her stall, and finish all the work. So that is why my colleagues and I came up with a system to be able to make the SACCO systems user friendly for all SACCOs. So for all members, sorry. According to the FinScope Uganda 2023 surveys, we realized that actually there is a great increase of people, the number of people who are using SACCOs, because between 2018 and 2023, the number had risen from 4%. Shows you that actually the number of people who are using SACCOs in Uganda is actually growing at a very faster rate. So this means that majority, not a percentage of Ugandans are actually financial services than going to the banks. The weakness of ours is we look at the saving institutions available, that's the banks and some SACCOs. Also, what we would that is actually different from what other SACCOs are using. And so ours, one is multilingual, whereby with the API, the app and the USSD, one is able to actually use a, because most of the ones available they are mainly integrated in English. So how integrated is Swahili. I think it's a dual access whereby you can use the platform and if you so it means you are straight to our system is back. So this is why cash. Now, when you see it brings the login. So with the login, the user is supposed to input its ID and once you get a letter, you have to first register. Then input a PIN, which is a personal PIN, and then you get a picture. So here we have a few English so we look at the language that I use around. Then you go to the login and get to the last home page, able to transfer. This is how it is here. Then so if you want to transfer funds to like to like a school or a friend, you also take to that part. So if you want to be able to do the direct bank, and also to bank, also you be able to transfer funds and transfer to one of the service providers like anything else. So I'll invite my to give us a bit on how this works. Thank you. Before I invite Kato, I would like to give an session to our teams, Ms. Park and Mr. Handong, for being with the So thank you.
How is the option available for funds whereby if the just made option in this program you can get to 6 and then you it's a federal language list and then you proceed and then you know the number of options within this option you can be able to make this the options and if it's to be able to do for funds then you can also be able to access services lottery. This is
Record in progress.
Oh, we cannot hear you. Let's go for them to cheer them up. Okay. Team 3, please turn on your audio.
can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, we can hear you now.
But you can see
And your handsome face.
right?
And your handsome face.
Okay. So this is a very key memo. It is addressing family. So what it is, we are the problem of people we are tackling is that rainfall is the amount of rainfall is very
On your mic.
Hello everyone.
Oh. Can you volume up? Or a little bit louder?
Hello, everyone.
Hear me very well. This is Team 4, and we are here to present a wonderful project, wonderful prototype that we came up with my team members. Yeah, it is, we named it Campus Safe. It is majorly meant for the safety of students for now within the campus premises. We realized that many universities, including MUST, face very many challenges as learners move in and out of campus. Yeah, we have very many cases of theft, harassment, and getting stranded in lonely and late nights. So globally, there are some apps that have come up, like Safe Zone, Critical Arc, that already use GPS and panic buttons to protect students or other people within a given geofence. Yeah, so here we are. We found out that currently in Uganda, there is no institution, rather no institutions using such a kind of innovation. Therefore, I and my team came up with a wonderful, with a like project. We named it Safe, Campus Safe. We made some research. The statistics show that 60% of university students feel unsafe walking alone at night or around campus alone. So this could compromise their safety. We got this from the International Journal of Safety and Security in Schools. Still, over 70% of Ugandan campuses lack digital security solutions for real-time student monitoring and emergency alerts. We got this from Makerere University Student Safety Report, that is 2022. Yeah, so this brings us to the board for the need of such a project in Uganda. Then still, campus security apps like SafeZone are used in over 500 universities worldwide, proving for the demand of smart tracking solutions. Therefore, in Uganda right now, like I said earlier on, there are no any institutions using such an innovative idea. Okay, so what's the problem? Yeah, really, the major problem here is students lacking quick response during times of maybe emergencies, and also there's lack of quick alert to the security personnel within given institutions. A problem might occur, but it may take a bit a longer time for the security to know, since they are staged maybe at only the gates and leaving out some of the other blind spots within the campus boundary. Yeah. Therefore, what did we come up? We came up with a solution, and the solution is the Campus Safe, which is actually brought to you by our team, Team 4. What does our application have? First of all, we use geofencing to monitor students within the university boundary. Therefore, our application caters for only those students that are within the university boundaries. Once the students leave the university boundaries, the app may not take care, or the security may not be in charge of you. Then our application also has a panic button. This button is pressed and alerts the security personnel to take quick response and alert. Yeah, on addition, our app is also able to send you a notification. It sends you notifications to your device when you're approaching areas that are blind spots within the campus, and it suggests for you to use alternative routes. Yeah, so I would like to talk about our target audience. We looked at universities as the first priority, and we scaled down to universities before we go on to other areas like the tourism sites. Now, for tourism sites, we all know that these are very big areas and anything is bound to happen. Animals can attack you, you can go out of fuel, you can run out of fuel, maybe your car has gotten a problem and you have no response to the wardens to help you out. So still this idea would work out. You could just tap the what we called the panic button, and you'd get quick response. This panic button states the location, your live location, where you are, and then still sends the alert. So the security personnel will really know where you are, and they will locate you and rescue you. And then 3, we looked at the entire community. We could make this for everyone. In case you're somewhere, you've moved out of your house, and at least you want to be sure that you would have a backup in case of anything. Yeah, you would move with this application on your phone. In case you reach an area where you're maybe stuck, you have no help, you tap the panic button, and security next around your area would come to your rescue. Okay, I would like to move on to the timeline. I would love to present this timeline, though I and my team, we had multiple discussions about this timeline. This timeline was meant for the entire process, not just for the prototype. So I beg to maybe skip it for now, and then we move on to the services offered. Now, our application has the real-time student location tracking within a secure geofence, meaning that a student within a given geographical area, maybe the campus area, is able to be located at in live time. Then we have the panic button. This could be the functional requirement of our system, of our prototype, meaning it is the heart of our system. This is what it is really supposed to do in the entire process. Therefore, a panic button is the emergency service alert. Yeah, it sends the alert to the security personnel in case of encountering an encounter with maybe a fire, maybe a very bad situation, or even physical harassment. You could tap this, and security would come to your rescue. Then we looked at the optional integration with the campus ID systems and CCTV cameras. Here, our system would be connected to the CCTV cameras around, so that as you're moving around, these cameras are installed in dangerous spots, blind spots where there are rarely people, so that you're secure. The security can see you and can see what is happening, so that just in case you are saved in the shortest time possible. Yeah, we looked at our future goals. Our future goals was, 1, to work with private security companies and local authorities to provide 24/7 emergency response beyond campus boundaries. So in the nearby future, we hope to integrate with these security companies that will help us get to response to people in the community in case of anything that is happening. Then we'd like to still integrate extra safety tools like CCTV integrations, biometric checking, and AI-based threat detection. This will help us do these early detections before anything happens, anything bad. Maybe our AIs have detected a fire, maybe smoke in an area that is not like in a building. So this will turn on alarms to the security direct, and then action would be taken. Then also roll out Campus Safe to more universities and tertiary institutions across Uganda and East Africa. Since worldwide there are over 500, and in Uganda we don't have so far any of these systems. Yeah, so I'd like us to, these are the stakeholders. We have security organs, students, and universities or institutions. Then these are some of the pages we came up with. We have the login and sign in. Yeah, if you don't have an account, you could create an account and sign in. Then we have the live location. We have the live location where you are tracked live and you are seen where you are. In case you press the emergency button or the panic button, you'd be located where you are. Then we have the log screen. It is empty because we didn't have any logs so far. And then these are our team members, and I'd like to thank our TA Alexander. Yes, thank you very much.
Woo. Can you say something on your mic?
This is Opono, and on behalf of Group 5 or Team 5, I'll be presenting an offline lecture support system that we worked on, or that was our idea during this period of the design sprint camp. Okay, so brief background, or that also includes the problem. In a Ugandan setting, many universities mostly depend on projectors to conduct their lectures. In that, the lecturer comes in class and they have to project on a white screen. Okay. Let me share this. Okay, you see it? Okay, so I introduced to you an offline lecture support system. And like I was saying, in many universities in Uganda, we usually have lectures conducted using projectors where lecturers have to project on a white screen for students to be able to follow on during a lecture, and then all that time that is taken to connect, and sometimes projectors are actually inadequate or unavailable. and also some are faulty, and then at the end of the day, time is wasted in all that process. And also, you find that some lecture rooms do not facilitate one to use a projector. For example, there is no power supply in a room, or there are no curtains in a room, and it becomes very hard for a projector to be used to conduct a lecture. And also, you would say that we would send these lecture slides or lecture material to students prior to the lecture, and all, maybe they can follow during the lecture, but then you realize that these files need to be uploaded, then you have to send them to students. Some might not get them, and this might be time consuming at the end of the day, and also it disorganizes the whole setting of a lecture. And so this is where we come up with a solution to solve such a problem. And in that case, we thought of a lightweight app-free system for real-time sharing of lecture material. That is from the lecturer's device to the students' devices over local area network, because we realize most universities around have their own local area network, and this could be utilized for lectures in that lecturers can share lecture material over a network, and then students can have access to this from their devices. So the way this system works is that lecturers open a web-based local broadcasting interface on their devices, or a local server, and then students can connect to the same local area network, or Wi-Fi hotspot, or the university intranet. And then in this case, that means students have to open in the web browser, and then also the lecturer has to provide the link for them. And then for purposes of security, a code can be created to make sure that there is an authorized access to such a lecture. And then the students can be able to have access to the lecture slides or whatever is being presented in real time from the lecturer's device, their own devices, laptops, phones, tablets, all that, because they have access to a browser. That makes it easy and very fast for lecture rooms that do not facilitate using the projector, or even you do not have access to a projector. And yeah, it would be very easy in that you do not need to upload any files or download them, and no need for any app installation, because they are using a web browser that they already have in their phones. So I think that's it, and I will briefly go to my the Figma design, and then take you through that as well. Okay, so I think that's clear to everyone. So here students, rather the lecturer creates a class code, and then that's where they create the code, and then after entering a code, they are able to open class. And then when they open a class, then they can select a screen that they want to share with or to broadcast on the network, so that students can have access. So when they select a screen here, then they can share that screen with on the network, and then students can have access. So when they share this screen, it goes directly to the student devices, and they can follow on. And then yeah, we can also be able to see the participants, or the devices that are connected from here. You can be able to see how many devices are there, or how many participants do we have on that particular lecture. And then of course when the class ends, they end class, and that is it. So that's all from team 5, and thank you all for viewing.
Thank you very much, Professor. It was actually an easy journey to come to the end of these 5 days. Monday, it was a bit confusing, and we were seeing as if we shall not reach. But since it was so much of a user-centered, then hands-on, then also with the help of our TAs like Chacha from Group 1 and Noah. Then there is this other one who is called Sion or something like that. They've really been supportive and ready to advise and guide us, especially where we could be astray, then also give comments. And from the comments that we are receiving, we're able to improve and actually make something better. And then when it came to, of course, with the problem identification, you can be having a lot of problems in your mind, but coming up with one actual problem was not easy. With the group work support, with the team members, it was actually easy to trim it down and come out with one problem that we were actually all agreeing to. And it was, of course, creating awareness in mental health, since we got to realize that many students aren't aware where to go, how to access resources, how they can get support. That's why we had to come up with a mandate application, so that we can be able to ease their way of accessing the services when it comes to mental health. And of course, as you saw from our presentation, it was due to stigma, which is a general problem amongst young people, also community members, because we got to realize that mental health is real and we are all sick. And it is not only looking at the university students or the youth or the elderly or the lecturers, it touches everyone. We are all culprits. And with the mobile apps, since also they use mobile phones on a daily basis, we start by embedding it in the mobile application, making the mobile application, it will be easy to spread the information, it will be easy to spread the gospel about mental health and be able to curb that stigma that is really making the mental health challenges increase. So the experience was thank you, and it is hands up to our Sungbae, and also to the TAs and in all the groups, it is really hands up. And also I told you about our overall Dr. Chimera Richard and not the community really, because it didn't give us this community, this kind of environment, especially those who are participating physically, and the support access in general, which being a different power, we didn't have made it, because with internet and having issues of public pressures, when it came to electricity, rates, all this, you get trouble, what is going on, the only also that you can presentation is very we succeeded, and that's why I made it, and then also the board, because we're friends, and really goes the tools, the stigma was really demanding us, that's how we're telling it, so part of it is, at the end of the day, all successfully succeeded, and we actually managed to come up with the prototypes and things that some people have prototypes, even those on future noted that at least it is progress, and there is life, and the board, thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, who is next?
Yes, Professor, this is Mati from Group 2. I would like to thank you for the opportunity and thank Dr. Chimera for giving us such a good opportunity. It's really been a very, very good 5 days for us. That was a bit test. I didn't actually know many movements, and I didn't a bit confused trying to read to understand the thing. But then when we started, I think day 2 was beautiful. Our tears have been, they're so friendly, they're funny. And June and Miss Park, they try to make the board, every time we would go to our session, they make it so fun. They actually made it more friendly, and they us actually learn. We try to make a lot of fun, so somehow we actually managed to learn. So I really want to say
staff, we have professor. So it was also a platform for us to share from our different backgrounds. I think even among students, we have students in year 2, some students in year 3, some maybe in the final year. So I feel for me, we've been able to learn from each other. And we've been able to also see that regardless of which level you're on, you can still, there's still room for you to learn from others. So I think that for me is a big takeout for this. And I would say kudos to Group 5. I've learned a lot from you guys. Yeah, thank you.
Feedback when people are looking at the app of how they could use the service. I love the feedback so much. It was quite interesting how people love the app and gave us interesting changes we could make to make it so better. I love the idea of adding language options for the locals. I also love the idea of I love hearing Jojo's feedback on adding prices, because adding prices, we had initially included prices, and I could relate from my personal experience. Whenever I look at a new service, I want to know, hey, how much does the service cost? And when Jojo brings up that, yeah, you should include the price of the performance and see how much the service costs, maybe. I'm like, yeah, that's a really good idea. Yeah, towards the end of the program, I was so happy with what you had done. The idea originally was Bob's. Yeah, Bob, thanks so much for coming on this. I've really loved working with it. And Max, thanks so much for being so friendly and always answering my questions and sharing experiences of how your previous experience were. One important thing I want to say about this point is that focusing on the user. The user feedback really showed you how important it is when you're creating something and they to give feedback about it, because they have such great ideas of how you could use the service. I really love that. Yeah, that's my experience with this makeup.
Wow. Well, so, the reflection of students.
How do you go about
One more student.
Yes, please. This is Christine from Group 3, and first of all, I would like to thank the whole team, the humanity team for the time you spent, because actually I get to notice that you people leave at midnight. So all the time you spent like to give us the knowledge and expose us to different tools, very grateful. And to the teaching assistants, thank you for every group. The teaching assistant, we are very grateful for the free knowledge you given us. We are really, really happy, and the tools you exposed to us, and also the eyes you didn't know that you can have like such. Very grateful for Mr. Simera who allowed us to attend and who gave us this chance. And also I'd like to thank our teaching assistant. The name is very hard, but the teaching assistant for team 3, very grateful.
Okay, wow. Thank you. And what a friendship with Korean students, Korean TAs, and Uganda students, master students. It was amazing. Woo. Thank you again. And next, thank you to all the students for those honest and thoughtful reflections. Now I'd like to invite our Korean TA to share a few words. As someone who's supported and observed your process closely, their perspective will help us to see your journey from a different angle. Please welcome them.
Hello everybody, this is your TA. I don't know what to say. I'm really happy to be doing this design sprint. Thank you, Professor Joe, and thank you, Dr. Simera, for having this opportunity. I really appreciate this opportunity. Of course, I love our team. Team 2, they were amazing. I didn't do anything. Ms. Park and I didn't do anything. It was all their ideas, all their knowledge. We just answered the questions. They asked, we answered. That was all we did. And I want to encourage all of you guys that it was really a short time, right? A very short time, a week. And look at what you guys have accomplished. It's unbelievable. I'm sure that there's a lot of pressure and mission. I have to accomplish so much in short and urgent time. But once again, it shows that when people are in a crisis, survival instinct kicks in, and great things can happen in there. I love you guys. I love Mr. Martin. I love Mr. Kuma. I love Mr. Papa. I love Mr. Raf. I love Mr. Fortunate and our team. I had our team members list, but I can't find them. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Gato, and all the other people. Nakuten, everybody. Thank you.
So one day for sharing, right? So, Woo. Thank you again. And next we are honored to hear from one of multi-university professors. Your feedback here is special, which as we deeply understand, you do clearly understand the context and challenges these students face. We look forward to your observations and final thoughts. Professor, the space is yours.
Thank you, Professor. Welcome everyone in Uganda. Annyeong Ashika in Korea. Yeah, what an incredible week this has been being here today as we conclude our first Design Week camp. Personally, I'm filled with a sense of pride and gratitude indeed. And to see this event coming to life for me, personal and professional dreams have been realized. When I was a student at Handong, I found myself in a situation. One of my amazing handbags and I was inspired. So and again, I know it will come back solutions and how again, as you move through, if you find the opportunity to design please I have my own idea. I know and here, I can offer just a couple of mathematics and some of the other part of this study. Some not today because we are shifting from our home campus, that is the faculty, to our Kimo campus, which is 7 kilometers away from here. So we have been trying to work on that more to the campus. That's why some have not been able to attend it. But I thank them, and I also thank the mass community, Dr. Kapali, Fortunate, our administrator, Dr. Hamdi Dixon, who is the deputy minister, is also not here, administrator, our national relations officer, all of them have been very, very supportive in this. I hope that Dr. Fred will be here to do some few remarks. I think he's not able to bring us. In case he does, we will share his remarks. So, help please go for Chief Land, President, to build and with the report, see great things. Thank you, Sanita. its own, then I will use it in my class.
Okay. If it's off, let me know. Let me know. And
Yes.
yes, and if we turn off the site, that means we already built another version. I mean the brand new version. So we can share that. And
Mm.
mhm. So I recommend you to request some the another opportunity from me and my team, like to UNESCO unit twin, I mean the staff and some Korean ambassador. You need
Okay.
to request a lot of things, then they will move. They will move to support you. So you can
Yeah.
say it was amazing. Our students have changed, and we heard the AI plus design sprint happened in other university, and we need
Mm.
that and then
Mm.
more something like that. Then I would um, I, I think after that I will do my best to make it happen.
Right. That's perfect.
Okay, so until then, please let them uh, okay, let them use the micro learnable platform to be trained regarding the language, framework, and cloud. Okay, it's fundamental, basic, as you know.
Yes, I do. I will
Okay.
do encourage them. I think we also try to explore opportunities for
Mm.
competitions and seeing whether some of the innovations could submit to those competitions. And we see where this goes.
Mm. And
Yes.
if you ask Mr. Kim, the staff, and about the contact point to get some support about microlearnable, there is another staff as your supporter of microlearnable. So okay.
Okay. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you a lot.
I, I will be updating you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, yes, Prof.
그 노아 잘 마무리 됐어요?
네, 다 공유 완료했습니다.
그러면 설문조사랑 다 되면 설문조사랑 서티피킷 다 되면 우리 T랑 저랑 랩업하고 마무리할 테니까 저 알려주세요. 다 되면 모든 팀.
네, 다 완료된 데 알려드리겠습니다.
내가 아직 저녁을 못 먹어서 이제 좀 먹어야 될 것 같아. 그래서 소리 지르면 돼요. 나 부르면 됩니다. 여기서. 오케이?
네, 알겠습니다.
오케이. 오케이. Professor Chimera, actually, I have skipped today's dinner, so I didn't eat
Oh,
yet. So,
sorry.
no, will you excuse me to have some food? And I'm gonna wrap all the design sprint process up with the TA after that. So, thank you
Okay.
for everything, Professor Chimera, again.
Thank you, Prof. And see you.
Thank you. See you soon. I
See you
hope.
soon.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Mm.
kanyetereze. You wait. I first pushed up. I first pushed up. Wait. Okay, thank you very much. Welcome to Must IUC UCoBS, Sub-Project 6. It is based under Mbarara University. It is a sub-project funded by Valoris, which is in Belgium in partnership with 5 more universities, that is Ghent University, Antwerp, VUB, and all other universities. We really appreciate the partnership and everything that you really give us to ensure that capacity building is key at Mbarara University. And I really want to appreciate Mbarara University for giving us also this opportunity, the Faculty of Computing, Dr. Chimela Richard, and also the sub-project 6 team leader, that is Dr. Fred Kagwa, not forgetting the Flemish team leader, who is Mr. Rudy Gevat, and also the entire MUST community for giving us such a really nice environment. As you're all aware, we've been having a 5-day boot camp, and that is the design sprint. And I happen to have an opportunity to speak to one of the participants, who is...
Hello everyone, my name is Mobia Elvis. I am from the Faculty of Computing, a fresh graduate or awaiting graduation come 25th October. Yeah, and I'm happy to be here. Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Elvis Mwebia from the Faculty of Computing. So I would like to ask a few questions about this whole thing of design sprint, which has been a 5-day thing. So tell us about design sprint. What is your view about design sprint? What were your expectations? What did you learn? Tell us the overall experience so that we can inspire the young people and their lecturers outside there and those who could be having interest in design sprint to take up the key role and be able to shine.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much. Yeah, well, my experience for the design sprint was an amazing one. Though for the first day in this camp, it wasn't easy. Catching up with the speed, the TA's speed was kind of hard, but later on we caught up. The design sprint is, I would say, one of a development life cycle in the software field. Yeah, so the design sprint, I would call it the short activities taken daily to come up with a project. So what we are doing basically in the design sprint camp, we are taking on tasks in groups, getting ideas, making sure we implement the small ideas we have spoken about at group level, and then we take implementation at the end of the day. We did this for the 5 days, got small portions of the activities daily, and then in the end, we came up with wonderful prototypes.
Oh,
yes,
that is so interesting. So you, as one of the lucky participants in this design sprint camp, how do you see yourself impacting those who didn't get a chance of taking part?
Yeah, well, I would advise those who didn't take part to really reach out to some of the students, the scholars that took the honor and to participate in the design sprint. Yeah, it was wonderful. It was so helpful. So I request you to reach out. We have very many students in year 2, year 1, and from different disciplines. We have people from pharmacy, we have people doing masters, and we're happy to have them all. So I urge those that did not attend to actually, I think most of these activities were hosted online. So some of them could reach out to maybe the creative media, take the videos and see and take a leaf of what wonderful projects people were doing. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate. Maybe you can take your leave. Thank you very much. To add on that, maybe you can visit the Must YouTube channel, which has the video of the live stream of whatever was taking place. And also you can be able to visit the ucobs.must.ac.ug to visit the website for the UCoBS and be able to get access to most of these opportunities that we give to the Mbarara University students and staff, and not only those, even to the community, so that you can get to learn, grow, and flourish. Thank you. With us here, we have Dr. Chimela Richard, who has been the host of this beautiful, thing, Design Sprint Camp for the 5 days at Mbarara University under Sub-Project 6. He wasn't alone. He was together with some other team, which he will tell us about. And in general, we would like to hear from him, his view about this whole thing, what inspired him to reach at this level, and what has been his motivation. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Dr. Chimera.
Thank you, Fortunate. And thank you for all the viewers. First of all, allow me to appreciate the support we have got from Mbarara University of Science and Technology, specifically Sub-Project 6, coordinated by Dr. Fred Kagwa. Then I'll move on to appreciate my other colleagues, Dr. Kalunji Dixon, the Deputy Academic Registrar, and also the IRO, who saw our MOU come into place. Then I will continue to appreciate the Handong Global University team, who actually have given us this training, the TAs or teaching assistants that have continuously supported our teams. It has been an amazing journey. To me, this is a dream come true. It is very inspirational to see young innovators, very motivated, come into such a space and continue to dedicate their time. This training has been running from 1 p.m., that is lunch time. People have skipped lunch to come and be a part of this training. And it ends at 6 p.m. I know many of our colleagues have been having a lot of engagements, especially some of our masters and PhD students, those who are working on their thesis, preparing to defend their thesis, others preparing for graduation, but they have managed to be part of this training. So to me, that is really amazing. And this training is not just about design or having a prototype. No, the training is mainly about a mind change. So we hope that with our collaborators or the TAs that have supported our teams, our students at Must here have gotten a taste of what it means to work with people who have been doing this for so many years and who have had success in many innovations. So I hope that they have been changed psychologically, and also their character or way of work has completely changed. So I'm looking forward to continuing with this. I would like to let everyone know that this is just the start of great things to come. We expect more trainings. We know it's the age of AI, so we expect more trainings also in that line. So this is just the start. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doctor, and thank you for giving us your time. We really appreciate. Thank you. I continue. You do not have to forget that this was all facilitated by Professor Sungbae, and together with him, he had more other teaching assistants who included Chacha, Kwakwa. We also had Noah. We also had Kim. We had many. We had many who were really in supporting team, and we really can't take it for granted, but to appreciate and say thank you to the entire Handong or Hundong University. We really want to say thank you. You will forgive us because of the pronunciation of the South Korean language, which some of us are not really key at or are not really well conversant at, but we really also want to appreciate the entire team. which managed to really participate from the beginning up to the end. With me now, I'm going to have a moment of having the gender, that is the female who got a chance of participating in this 5-day boot camp. Oh, thank you very much. You're welcome. What is your name?
Mary Namukisa.
Mary Namukisa. Which department? Who are you? Where do you work? You're a student or you're a staff?
So I work with Global Health Collaborative.
Okay.
As a research and infrastructure manager, but I'm also a student of public health research ethics, year 2, soon graduating in October.
No.
And yeah, that's who I am.
Oh, thank you very much. What really inspired you to join the Design Sprint Camp?
So when I heard about this call, Design Sprint, like we live in a world where medicine is changing. My background is nursing, but medicine is changing. Today you're taking paracetamol for pain, tomorrow it's not working and we need a new solution. So I realized that this is an opportunity to learn how to actually design and bring in new solutions, not only to research but also to healthcare to improve health.
Thank you very much, Namukasa. So you as a female, because we get to understand that we have many females who do not embrace the tech world or the technology at a moment. So you as a female, what advice do you give to the outside females, to those young females and to those who haven't gotten a chance, or sometimes those who are in the medical field, in other departments? How best can you really advise them to utilize the tech world and be able to get on track?
I think we are in a digital era. Everything is changing. Gone are the days where you would only be physically present to see a therapist or a physician, and we can do so many things on through digital improvement and innovations, and even including healthcare. I can tell you that our innovation was about mental health. So you can just have your phone, access a therapist, access the service, or know where to get the services from. And this doesn't need you to be a male or a female. Anyone can benefit from this. And to females that are out there, I think this is the way to go. The sooner we embrace it, the better.
Thank you very much for your advice. And this is Namukasa with me now, and I really want to take this opportunity to say thank you for your time.
Thank you too.
Another male? Okay, once again, I really want to say thank you, and thank you to the organizers, to Professor Sungbae and his team in Handong University, South Korea, and to the MAST entire community for giving us this opportunity to learn and grow, to participate in groups, because this was more of a user-centered way of learning, and it was a hands-on thing. If you do not know how to practice, irrespective of being both online and physical, students and staff were able to embrace the approach and the technique that was used to learn and design and develop the prototypes, starting way back from being able to know a problem, identify a problem, from identifying a problem to designing it with sketches on paper, from using sketches to the board to coming up with wireframes, and at the end of it all, we came out all with beautiful prototypes. We had around 5 groups which were in participation, and group 1 was looking at mental health, developing a mobile app. Okay, with us we had 5 groups were formed, and that is group number 1 looked at major mental health, coming up with a mobile app on solving the stigma issue, which is most common amongst us, in order to cap down the awareness challenge. As you well know, mental health is really common, and it affects all of us. We are all not left out, both young and old. So they had to design a mobile app whereby one will be able to log in and be able to access and interact with mental health professionals, or who we can call the therapist. Group 2 looked at, we had a group that looked at circles, that is how best they can utilize the transactions and the registrations, having issues with the mobile transactions that were not friendly. And also we had a group that was looking at cloud seeding, and that mainly was focusing on the farmers and being able to locate those farmers in the same desert areas and be able to give them the support of giving them seedlings, watering because of the drought issues. We also had this group that was looking at the security of the university students, especially in their in their workout environments, as they are moving at night, as they are moving everywhere. We get to understand that most of the students are not safe, and by designing this app, it will really help us to track down the students who are in danger and be able to save them out before something big comes out. Then we also had this other group that was looking at registration, the user registration, but majorly it was an interaction between the students and the lecturers, whereby they were creating unique codes to access the system so that not everyone can be able to access, but all in all to make the educational sector very easy and accessible for the students. Thank you very much. Thank you, and we want to say thank you to the MUST entire community once more. Thank you to the MUST IUC UCoBS administration, which is being led by Professor Charis Shabomwe Kazoba, who is our local coordinator, and then also our sub-project 6 team leader, Dr. Fred Kagwa, and all other team leaders who have been in support, and other sub-projects, that is sub-project 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We really can't take this for granted. And to our favorite Faculty of Computing Institute, we really say thank you for bringing us a bright mind through Dr. Chimela Fred to train and mentor us to be better people tomorrow. And my final appreciation goes to Handong University. We really want to say thank you, and we are really grateful to the administration, to Professor Sungbae, and to the teaching assistants who really supported him. Together we can, and succeed we must. Thank you.